Yeah, I waited all of my life, Never again will I wait on the shine. Baby, it's mine. Pay them no mind if they stuck in the days. Get out of my way. I'm on a move, I ain't running in place or running away. It's never too late, got my eye on the prize. I cannot fall behind, that ain't gonna ride. Yeah, and you ought to know we gotta go. Said I'm back on the road, I'm back for the goal. Going light speed, I can never slow down. I can never slow down. I can never slow down. I say it nicely. Really, this is my house. Yeah, you about to find out. Really about to find out. This is mine now. This is mine now. This is mine now. This is my pickup. You can pipe down. Take my time now. Lights out. This is mine now. This is mine now.
Thank you for tuning in to the DESU-TV live stream as the Hornets take on the Morgan State Bears here at Memorial Hall Gymnasium. The volleyball team is setting its sights on securing a second place bid in a MEAC Northern Division with this battle here against the Bears. And the Hornets' Spring 21 home finale. DSU currently sits at number 2 in the North standings with a division record of 4-3, while Morgan State is third at 2-4. The Hornets are 1-0 against the Bears this season, as DSU won in straight sets last time these two teams met. Hornets with an advantage to get to the MEAC championships. But if they drop one here, things could get a lot more dicier as to who will secure the second seed. So another big game. It's been a couple weeks of crucial game after crucial game. Obviously, the Hornets won a couple of things against Howard in Morgan State, but dropped 2 to Copper State, which hurt their bid for clinching the second seed earlier, and also put them out of the running for the first seed, as Copper State clinched just a couple days ago the number 1 seed in the MEAC North. The score is 2-1, Morgan State with the lead, and now that lead 3-1. And once again, Morgan State lost 3-0, but the first 2 sets were very competitive. Jordan Page serving now for the Bears. Dukic setting it up for Gomez. Nothing doing there. Good block by Sidney Lewis. The Hornets lead the MEAC in blocks per set, getting over 2 each set. The score is 3-2 now. A little bit of change in the starting lineup. Instead of Jelena Cruz, we have Maria Caratini, the 5'7" defensive specialist, serving. Good job with the dig there by Caratini. That one was a deflected. Ruled that it just went out on its own. Bears lead 4-2. Mason Creary, the Bears libero, now serving in a really powerful one. That serve was. Maya McDonough gets stuffed at the net. They're going to go to the outside. The second line from way far back. Gomez is still able to get the kill. DSU now trails 4-3. And Maldonado, who had a terrific game against Howard just a few days ago, is checking in for the first time. Elena Lacey, who splits time at setter with Jelena Dukic, comes in for the first time as well. Good hustle there to get the dig, setting up Otero, who gets stuffed at the line, at the net. Setting up for Maldonado. A hard strike, but Morgan State's able to get the dig. Beautiful dig there by Lacey. Setting up Otero. No, a pretty decent rally here. Mistake there by the Bears. They just are lucky to get over. Adriana Rodriguez can't end the rally. Catching out, passes it to Lacey. Lacey to Otero. And there we go. We get a point there for DSU. Pretty impressive rally. Both teams understand the importance of this game. Morgan State can kiss their dreams of a MEAC North bid to the championship all but goodbye if they lose here to the Hornets. A bit of miscommunication there between Lacey and Caratina. Jalea Murray, freshman from Columbia, Maryland, now serving. Good pass there to Rodriguez. He sets it up for another kill for Otero. Tying the game up at 5 points apiece. Great dig there by Caratini. And a very savvy attack there. So Lacey just sneaking the ball past the Bears blockers. I'm a fan of when your setter has that type of ability, that type of attack in her game. Everybody's looking for a powerful strike, and you can just push one to an empty spot of net and get a point. Another good dig there by Otero this time. Going to get an interference at the net. Point will go to the Bears, tying it up at 6. Robinson now, the senior. You know, if you noticed, speaking about seniors, Jelena Dukic in Maya November, they will be back for the fall season of 2021. As obviously with everything with COVID, they've been granted to an extra year of eligibility. Normally a volleyball season goes about 30 matches. We're only on match 13 here in the spring. So it would have been unfair for girls to not have an actual full season. And that's something they will get next fall. So even though you see the senior game thumbnail on today's live stream, both of those girls will be back and ready for action in the fall with a team that's gained a lot of experience through the spring season. So even though everybody will still be sophomores technically, you know, you look at the roster, a lot of freshmen and sophomores, they will have 2 and 3 years of experience, with Maya and Jelena bringing back 5 years next season. First time out of the game, the score is tied up at 7 points apiece. Some football news for you. The first ever first state rivalry football contest between Delaware State and the University of Delaware to be played on April 10th at DSU's Alumni Stadium. It will have a larger television audience than previously planned. The Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference has announced that the 6 p.m. contest will now be televised on ESPN2. It was originally scheduled to air on ESPN3, with a rebroadcast set to April 11th on ESPNU. ESPN2 is considered the second outlet for ESPN's mainstream sports coverage. ESPN2 is available to approximately 90 million television households in the United States. We'll have more on the next time out about the Delaware State versus UD football match that is scheduled on April 10th. So right now, we are back to the action here as Adriana Rodriguez will now serve for the Hornets. Once again, the score is 7 points apiece in the first set here at Alumni, almost at Alumni Stadium at Memorial Hall Gymnasium. Rodriguez is the pass to Lacey, setting it up for Gomez. Beautiful spike there by Gomez, gets deflected out of bounds. DSU now takes an 8-7 lead, and a very good set for them offensively out of that timeout. Rodriguez can't keep it in play. I think that's the first service error of the game for either team. Genevieve Santos now serving. And that's Caratini, just lack of game time. Once again, she's a freshman and doesn't play too much. Is pressed into action due to Jasmine Cruz's leg injury. Score is now 9 points apiece. And Dukic and Gundam, you see those two subbing alongside each other pretty often, part of their rotation there. Now checking back in. We didn't see much from Maldonado in her first attack as we did a service error. She's normally a weapon for the Hornets. Slow to do too much so far in today's contest, but she's someone that can get hot in set 2, set 3, and on. Caratini that time with a beautiful dig. That sets up a beautiful goal for Gomez, tying the score back up at 10 points apiece. Give that last assist to Jelena Dukic. Great dig there by Dukic. Morgan State will have another chance at the attack. Gets stuck at the line there by Lewis and McDonough. Caratini to McDonough. And that one is out of bounds. Bears back up by 1. Jordan Page to serve again. Duke setting it up for Lewis, and that one is out of bounds as well. A couple of attacking errors for the Hornets have given the Morgan State Bears a 2-point advantage here in set number 1. Miscommunication, the Hornets lucky to get that ball over. Stuffed at the line was Ross. Caratini, another diving effort. And Hornets unraveling a little bit here in set number 1 as they have now 3 straight attacking errors, giving the Bears a 3-point lead. Caratini with the dig again. And Gundam stuffed at the line, so 4 straight points for Morgan State. And that will lead to a timeout. Coach Bruce Atkinson has seen enough. The last block was by Sade Hugro. A little bit more about the DSU football game versus UD. Delaware State and the University of Delaware agreed last November to meet at DSU's Alumni Stadium for the first time in the history of the series this spring. The April 10th contest between the Hornets and his will mark the 10th meeting between the state's 2 NCAA Division I programs. Jordan Page to serve once again for the Bears, who suddenly find themselves up 4. Otero shot unable to give a point to the Hornets there. They might go back to her. This time, no. They go inside to Brittany Lewis, and Dubrow again with another block. Scores 15-10. 5 straight attacking errors by the Hornets. To Dukic, and Gomez just has to push that one over. Block at the line, at the net, and it will be a point for the Hornets as Michaela Ross stuffed at the net by Maya Gundam, who was 7th in the MEAC in blocks and also 7th in the MEAC in kills this season. Once again, she'll be back in the fall, granted an extra year due to COVID-19. And now Ross with back-to-back attacking errors. And the Hornets trail 15-12, Caratini to serve. They got to just get it over, and Duke's able to do that. Stuffed at the net again. This time it is Tyler Robinson feeling rejected as the Gundam skies up for another block, and now the Hornets trail by just 2 points. Score is 15-13 in the first set. Beautiful dig by Dukic, which found Otero, but she was unable to keep the ball in bounds. An attacking error by her to score 16-13. Bears lead by 3. Mason Query back to serve for the Bears. Prairie gets a block there, a big rather. Ross blocks McGundam. Ross and McGundam been battling in the outside, both with emphatic blocks on the other. Ross wins that battle between the two outside hitters. And another mistake there this time is going to be on Christy Gomez. We saw her have a couple of those in the fourth set against Howard, where the service hit right to her, but she can just struggles of making that pass to their center. Very too long and out of bounds there. I think if you're the Bears, you would want to keep that in bounds and want to challenge Gomez after that mistake she just had. But mistake there by the Bears. Hornets still trail 18-14 in the first set. Lacey back in to serve. And now Donato, who was quiet in her first appearance, is back out there to attack as well in that middle blocker position. Lacey, pretty solid serve. Bears just tried to push that one over, didn't work. And there is now Donato. And Ron Donato just has so much strength in those spikes. They just kind of rocket like a missile right at you. And you can see the Bears just could not do anything with that spike. DSU still trails by 3. Lacey, another solid serve. Ross Stein through the air. Lacey can't make the dig. And the Bears back up 4. That assist will go to Jada Givens, setting up Michaela Ross nicely on the outside. Sampson to serve. Good pass there by Gomez this time. And was that shot touched? It was not, so hitting error for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, one of 4 middle blockers that you'll see for the Hornets. Now Donato couldn't get all of it that time. They're setting it up again. Roberson rejected again. Now Donato, no. Over the top of blockers, but unable to find a soft spot in the Hornets defense on that last shot. From the outside hip position, get it to Bears, no. Pretty solid rally is happening, and now Donato will put it into that. DSU trails 20-16. With that carry once again to Donato, they're set up by Elena Lacey. Robertson again, no, the off-speed strike just not working for the Bears. Once again, deflected. Bears not able to get a lot on these spikes. Still hustle there though, on a dig. That last shot squeaks in through the corner. The Hornets thought it was going to be out of play, but instead it would be a kill for Tyler Roberson, who's now serving for the Bears, who lead this first set 21 points to 16. Hornets will go on a little bit of a run here if they want to save this set number 1. Otero, that was way too long. Down. That'll lead to another timeout. That's the second timeout of the game for the Hornets. They trail once again 22-16. And just to wrap up the DSU and UD story, April 10th contest between the Hornets and Hens was the 10th meeting between the state's 2 NCAA Division I programs. Delaware State and UD played their historic first contest in 2007 of the NCAA, back when it was called the Division I AA. playoffs at Delaware Stadium in New York. Excuse me. The Hornets and Hens have met 8 times since 2009, each at the UB Stadium. The Hornets are seeking their first win in the series. Delaware State held a lead against the Hens for the first time at 6-3 in the second quarter of their last battle in 2019. Although Delaware bounced back to win the contest 31-13. Delaware State's audio broadcast of the game can be heard on the Heritage Sports Radio Network. Donato setting up Lacey, who finds Rodriguez, and I think he's unable to score. The Bears able to get it over. This time now, Donato, and she's on fire since she's re-entered the game. That's her 3rd kill. I mean, and the Bears, there's just nothing they can do when she gets a little bit of daylight. If you don't have your blockers in front of her, she's going to find an empty spot, and she's going to get a kill, as you saw on that play there. The score is 22-17. Roberson passing it up. Jada Bivens tried to set up Page, but Page with the attacking error. DSU still trails by 4 points, scores 22-18. The Bears with the advantage. Rodriguez with the serve once again. That was right at the net for a service error. Now the Bears just need 2 points to win set number 1. And they're going to get their middle blocker to drill back in on this serve here. She's been terrific in the first set with a couple of blocks. Yes, you weren't able to get a kill there, even though they got it over the front line. Caratini sets up Maldonado. That's always a good idea. Another kill for her. And the strategy is quite clear for DSU is give her the ball, but now she'll take a break. Dukic to serve. Gets that one over. Givens to Page. That one just inside the net. And that will be set point for the Bears. Givens, the 5'6" setter, to serve. Set point here for the Bears. Dukic to Gomez. That's off the hands of Givens. She's unable to get the dig. And she trails by 4. Here's their final opportunity to win set number 1. And obviously you want to have a good serve, but the bigger issue is just getting the ball over the net. It just squeaks by. Givens goes the opposite direction to Page. The Hornets are unfazed and they get the block. And the Bears, can they get it over? That was at least, I think, 3 hits or 4 hits, but no call. Smashing it across the net again is Otero. And DSU falls by 3. The Hornets trying to dig deep here. It's always hard to score a lot on these serves. Obviously, the serve normally just sets up the offense for the other team. Always hard to score multiple points in these situations. When you need him, Gomez, once again, he's getting close to the net. This one's tipped across, but Otero's right there. Duke is trying to set up the Hornets there, but unable to get a kill. Bivens just has to get it over for the Bears. Duke again, this time the Lewis sees blocked at the net. The Hornets just get it over. Good effort by Caratini on a dig, but this time she's unable to get it. Duke slams her hands on the floor in frustration. Hornets obviously want to drop that set. They played well in that last couple of attacks, but Morgan State will still take set number 1, 25 points to 21. As you see Bruce Atkinson talking to Sidney Lewis. Maldonado in set number 1 had 6 kills on just 9 total attacks for the Hornets. Gomez is second on the team with 4 kills on 8 total attacks. Otero had 3 kills, but also had 3 errors. DSU had 15 kills. DSU had 15 kills in the first set compared to just 7 kills for Morgan State, but the 11 attacking errors were their downfall. Just can't give up 3 points to a team that's not that much worse in terms of talent. The Hornets have a little bit more talent than the Bears, but it's not so significant that you can play sloppy. And you saw there the Bears took advantage of the Hornets' self-inflicted errors and were able to win set number 1. Some more stats here as we've got a couple seconds before set number 2. Maria Caratini leads all players with 8 assists, while, actually sorry, that is Elena Lacey with 8 assists. Maria Caratini leads all players with 7 gigs. Jada Bivens for the Bears has 7 assists, which is a team high. 3 Bears had 2 kills in set number 1. Some last moment instructions for Atkinson to Maya Nagundam, who struggled in that first set. She had just 1 kill and 3 attacking errors. Once again, this is not her final game. They are seniors, her and Jelena Dukic, but they will be back for the fall season of 2021. Gomez to serve for the Hornets, who dropped the first set 25-21. Looking for a better outing here in set number 2 after that 3-minute break. Gomez with the service ace. Tyler Wilkerson tried to pass that off to Genevieve Sanchez, but was unable to. Score 1-0 now. Gomez. This time Sanchez able to pass it off to Bivens to Ross, who just stuffed. But a blocking error, it looked like it was going to be on Maya Nagundam. Tying the game at 1 point apiece in set number 2. Jordan Page, who had 2 kills and 3 gigs in that first set to serve. Gomez to Dukic. Dukic to Otero, and that one is blocked. But point for the Bears. Score is 2-1 as it was a hitting violation on Otero. Page to serve once again. Continue with the pass to set up Dukic. He finds McDundum. And that's a good sign for McDundum, who once again only had 1 kill in that first set. She's 7th in the MEAC in kills per game. Obviously a player they want to get going here in set number 2. The score is tied at 2 points apiece. Tarantini with the serve. Bivens to Tyler Roberson, and it was blocked at the net, but was able to squeeze through. And the score is 3-2 as Mason Cleary will serve again for the Bears. Lucas setting up McDundum. Page able to get the dig. On the opposite side, they had Roberson with no blockers in front, but she's unable to capitalize, and there is an attacking error for the Bears. Score is tied up at 3. And Elena Lacey to serve. Good serve by Lacey. Roberson left feeling rejected. Otero did the DK Mutombo finger wag after getting the block there. Telling Ross no on that play. They're going to go back to Ross. And still having that block on her mind, she shot it up a lot higher, but it falls out of bounds. Score is 5-3. DSU with the early lead in set number 2. And there's the service error for Lacey. The Bears fell by 1 point as Sampson subs in for Ross, and they're going to get her into serve here. They don't want Ross serving. Ross will be back in a few moments. The name stay on that starting lineup for the Bears. Maldonado blocked at the net. The Bears just have to get it over. Bad attack for them on that set. And Rodriguez and the middle blockers have just been too long on their strikes, and they're hitting them out of bounds. You just have to keep it in play, even if you don't hit it as hard as you would like. A lot of times, location is more important than power. Tarantini to Lacey. Otero gathers her steps, but just outside, another attacking error. And quickly, that 3-point lead has disintegrated, and the Bears now lead 6 points to 5. Atkinson out of his seat now, trying to instruct his young Hornets on how to get back in track here. So Maldonado was a bad pass, and they just have to get it over. They do. Page to Bivens to Perry, and Jasmine Perry gets the kill. And just like that, it's 7-5. Atkinson trying to teach his team on the fly here and help them through this rough patch in set number 2. And a smart move to get that one back to Maldonado as she gets her 7th kill of the game. She came to play. And she is someone who has a lot of power and location on her spikes. Hornets still trail by 1. The score is 7-6 in set number 2. Another good serve. Roberson gets it back. A good play by Roberson and Bivens. Kind of a little give and go between the two. And the score is 8-6. Bears with the lead. Roberson now to serve, and she'll get that point right back. Sidney Lewis to check in here. And we'll give them a second middle blocker again, as you have Rodriguez. It's her time to serve in a rotation, which is the reason for the substitution here. Rodriguez, Roberson to Bivens. Bivens, what a shot there. Just a one-hand push across the net. Caught everyone off guard, and that's another kill for Bears. They lead 9-7, and Genevieve Santos to serve for Morgan State. Otero, Maldonado from Lacey, and that's her 8th kill of the game. And the Hornets trail 9-8. They'll give Maldonado a little bit of rest here. They don't want her serving, and they'll like to get Dukic in instead during those situations. But someone that can't rest for too long, she's really been their only offense here in the first 2 sets. Bivens to Page, Lewis and the Gundam on the block. Good dig there by Dukic, and a kill from the Gundam. As that spike was too hard for Alyssa Sampson to handle. The score is tied back up at 9 points apiece in set number 2. DSU dropped the first set, 25-21. Dukic on to serve, a hierarchy when it was. Bivens to the blow, and that one is out. But the line judge on the opposite side said it was deflected. And now the Bears will serve with a 1-point lead. The score is 10-9. Jada Bivens. And now we'll have a little bit more of a discussion here. They're trying to figure out, did that ball get touched or was it out of bounds on its own? So we'll get a little discussion. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the DESU-TV live stream. This is the final game, or final home game rather, for the Hornets. They're trying to get closer and wrapping up the second seed in the MEAC North, and they can get a lot closer with a win here against the Bears. It'll be their second win against them this season if they can accomplish that feat. A loss here will make that race for the second and final seed in the MEAC North a lot tougher to get. A little bit more stats on DSU. Maldonado once again leads the team with 8 kills. Gomez is second on the team with 4. Gundam and Otero have 3 kills apiece. Now we'll have a challenge here. Atkinson doesn't agree that that ball was touched. I didn't see it, but I am way up here with the camera. And yes, I'm doing double duty. I'm moving the camera around and I am commentating as well. We do have another cameraman on the out of bounds line near Morgan State side, and we have our director in the back.
If you go to the other angle, will be simultaneous. They're going to go back. I'm going to see at that.
Once again, Morgan State trails the Hornets by 1 game here in for the race for the second seed in the MEAC North. As the Hornets defeated the Bears just about a week ago. Once again, they're challenging if Tyler Roberson got the kill off of deflection, or was the ball not touched and just sailed out of bounds on its own for an attacking error. Roberson leads the Bears with 4 kills, and Sade DeBro has 3 kills, which is second most on the team. Bivens has 11 assists, which is a game high so far. That challenge is successful. So now the Hornets lead 10-9, and you can charge that attacking error on Tyler Robertson and Bivens. I think that assist now takes her down to 10. Attack was blocked, the second was not, and now the score is tied up at 10 points apiece in set number 2. And that one is out of bounds. Bivens with the service error. DSU now back up 1 point. And Gomez serve for the Hornets. And that one just out of bounds. I thought she was about to get a service ace. It just landed outside that corner there, next to the line judge. She was right there on it. Page to serve. Tarantino with another dig, setting up Lacey, who finds Otero, and that is just beautiful volleyball on that attack, and the Hornets back up 1. Otero now up to 4 kills on 14 total attacks for DSU. DSU with a much better hitting percentage thus far in the second set. Roberson with the kill. She's starting to heat up. She leads the team to 5 kills. Was able to beat Mugundum on the outside that time. DeBro will take a seat. Score is tied up at 12. Mason Fury to serve for the Bears. That one was going out, but Tarantino got the dig anyway. Otero's spike is blocked by Cleary, and got the dig by Cleary. And that time, Mugundum wins the matchup against Ross. Score is 13-12, Mugundum and Ross, and Mugundum and Roberson. Been matching up against each other quite well. Neither player really surrendering anything. Neither player really showing any weakness. They're just going right at each other each time. Mugundum now up to 4 kills. Perry, no. Tarantina to Maldonado, who does not get the kill that time. And great spike there by Roberson. It went past about 4 Hornets to tie the game up at 13. Ross will take a seat for Sampson, who's up to serve. The Bears once again took that first set, 25-21. The Hornets had 11 errors in that set. Bivens to Roberson again. That's her 6th kill. And you know where the ball is going now. You got to get your blocker shifted over, and your second line of defense needs to be aware on the opposite side as well, just in case she decides to shoot cross court like she did there. The Bears lead by 1, 14-13. Tarantino passes it to Lacey. Lacey to Maldonado, who tried to go with the softer approach. It doesn't work. Roberson left feeling rejected. And now the score is tied at 14 points apiece. And you can give that block to Rodriguez and Lacey, which tied the game up at 14 for the Hornets. They go back to Roberson, who goes opposite direction, doesn't work. And did Rodriguez get the kill? They say that it was out of bounds and out of play, and at that point will go to the Bears, 15-14, and Roberson to serve. Here's Roberson again. That one grazes the net, really messed up the Hornets. Looks like that mistake might have been on now Donato, as she got a piece of it and messed up her teammate, Carantina, who was trying to set up the Hornets attack. Roberson again gets one off the net again. Gomez handles it perfectly. Rodriguez, the spike is blocked but out of bounds for a blocking error by the Bears, and the Hornets trail by 1. Sidney Lewis now checked back into the game. And Carantina will take a seat. The score is 16-15. Roberson passes it to Bivens. He sets up Page. What a dig there by Lacey. Now, Donato, and when she is able to get everything on it, there's nobody's getting the dig. It's either she gets the kill or the ball's going out of bounds, but nobody's getting the dig when she's able to get her step correct and time her spike. So now it is 16 points all here in set number 2. The Bears took set number 1. Hornets trying to tie it up here. Both teams know how critical this matchup is between them. And Gomez doesn't get the kill. Great effort there by Roberson. The Bears able to get it over. But there's a kill for Lewis. And now the Hornets take a 1-point lead, 17-16 in set number 2. And that's just Sidney Lewis' first kill of the game. Someone that needs to be a little more involved here if the Hornets want to have success. Skying through the air is Perry. Try to game up that 17 all. It started with a terrific effort by Santos on the dig, and Genevieve Santos now to serve. A good one it is, but Gomez here for the kill. That one bounces out, but was deflected. They said that it was, so the Hornets back up 18 points to 17, and Dukic and the Gundam back in. Maldonado still leads the team in kills. He has 9. Dukic to serve. A critical set for the Hornets. They don't want to go down 2 sets to none. Caratini just able to get it over. Bivens trying to set up Page. Oh my goodness. And that spike drilled Dukic to the ground, giving the Bears a tie here with the score at 18 all. And they'll have a chance to take the lead on this serve. Oh, wow, what a strike there. Nothing Dukic could do with that one. Bivens. Gomez passes it to Dukic, who finds Nagundam, but Nagundam spike goes out of bounds. And now the Bears lead 19-18 in set number 2. Bivens on the serve. Caratini passes it to Dukic. Dukic once again to Maya Nagundam. Good dig by Roberson. Bivens to Roberson, and they just get it over. Trying to set up Lewis here, and they do it perfectly. And she spikes it to the court. It's tied at 19 all. The Hornets bench loving that one. Gomez to serve once again. The Hornets with a little bit of momentum after that kill. Gomez. Santos passes it to Bivens. Bivens. Miscommunication as it went to Roberson. She wasn't expecting it. Ross was. She gets it that time. Caratini with the dig. Lacey. Sorry, that was Otero on the outside, and she's unable to get the kill there. It's blocked back to the Hornets net. And the Bears lead by 1, scored to 19. Beautiful serve, but a good dig leading to a kill. And Otero atoning for her last mistake. And they're actually going to say it was a violation. So the Bears now lead by 2. Caratini to Digits, setting up Lewis. And Lewis drills in another spike. DSU trails by 1, 21-20. Rodriguez back in, but Lewis starting to assert her will in this game. She'll take a quick rest. Caratini to serve. And she hits the net. She's feeling a little dejected, but her teammates are going to dap her up, let her know it's okay. But a big mistake there by her. She still knows she needs to recover from that if they want to win set number 2. Is Fury serving down for the Bears. As it off the net, Otero handles it well. With Gundam, despite the hard for Page, she'll just have to get over after Fury saves it. Caratini. Otero gets her spike blocked. They're going to go to the opposite side, and that was just deflected, and the Bears are able to handle it. And Ross, too long on a spike there, and it's out of bounds. Scores 22-21, and Maldonado and Lacey will now come back into the game. I suspect that they'll try to get Maldonado involved in the next attack. She still leads all players with 9 kills on the night. Roberson, they've run that play a couple of times. And another vicious spike, but doesn't matter as it was a penalty on the Hornets. But they do that play a lot where Roberson will get the dig and pass it off to Bivens, who'll give the ball right back to Roberson in the middle of the court. And she's normally able to find her spot on those spikes. And that one was just a missile that the Hornets were unprepared for. And the Bears lead by 2, 23-21, and now we'll have a timeout to talk things over. Once again, DSU, they want to get that number 2 seed. It would be a lot easier if they can pull off a victory here. If not, the race for second place in the North will become a lot tighter. These two teams will face again tomorrow at Morgan State. Game will start at 6 p.m. in Baltimore, Maryland. And the worst case scenario is Morgan State winning both of these and taking second place in the North. The Hornets obviously want to win here, but at least need to split this 2-game series that's coming up. And Caratini is able to get the pass off. Hornets unable to score on that attack though. What a diving effort by Gomez. And this was just a one-handed dig. Was able to find the corner of the court for a point. What a play that might have just saved set number 2 for the Hornets. But we'll see as Otero to serve. Roberson to Bivens. Back to Roberson. They've done that multiple times. The Hornets prepared that time. Gomez with a missile. What a kill there. Tying it up at 23 points all. And now lead to a timeout for the Bears, their first time out of the set number 2. And Gomez is up to 7 kills for the Hornets, which is second on the team, only behind Mal Donato, who has 9. McGundam and Otero have 4 kills, and Sidney Lewis has 3. All 3 of those kills happened in set number 2. Wilberson has been the star for the Bears. He has 8 kills. Bivens has 16 assists. Jordan Page has been very active with 8 digs, as well as Genevieve Santos, who has 8 as well. Otero and Caratini have 8 digs apiece for the Hornets, with Lacey having 6 and Dukas having 5. Speaking of Lacey and Dukas, they have 14 and 10 assists, respectively. The score is tied up at 23 points each for set number 2. The Hornets dropped the first set. They need to win the second one here to get back into this game. Otero serving once again. The score is once again 23 all. Otero, good there by Page. Santos just has to get it over. Lacey to Rodriguez for the kill. Lacey with a nice pass, but what a kill there by Rodriguez. Full extension to get to the ball. He was able to find an empty spot in the middle of the court. And the Bears unable to get the dig. Set point for the Hornets. And Santos to Perry. And that's a kill that just can't happen, and the Hornets know it. Frustrated with themselves on that one as you see Gomez kick the ball. A little irritated with themselves. The Bears are really just trying to get that ball over, but now they score, and now it's 24 each in set number 2. Once again, the first time these two teams played, it was competitive, and we'll have someone mop up the court. That's Matthew Dirks, who's also the offensive lineman of the Hornets football team, who will clean up the spill there. Once again, it's 24 all. Roberson, who's been on fire in set number 2. With the serve. Caratini sets it. Now Donato, just another ferocious spike that knocks Roberson over. And once again, when she is the one with the spike, there are no digs. Either she's going to score or it's going to go out of bounds. But that's the end of all rallies, is when now Donato gets the ball in her hands. 25-24. Set point for the Hornets once again. Side out for the Bears. And that one just out of bounds. And the score is back to 25 points apiece. The Hornets with a couple of unforced errors on their last 2 set points, and now it's going to be Santos with the serve. A little difficult, but they're able to get it. And Gomez with a nice spike of her own for the kill. Hornets up 1 again. Set point once again. 26-25. The Hornets drop the first set. They're trying to tie it at 1 apiece. In set number 2, Dukic, you'll see when she serves, it's more of a higher arcing shot. Roberson gets it. Bivens goes to Page. Dukic well prepared. Otero from the second line. Roberson able to get the dig. And fully rejected his Page. The Bears able to get it over. It might have been a violation. Nothing called. The Bears had to get it over again. Roberson to Santos. Santos hits the net. And that's set number 2. Atkinson wondering why there wasn't a call, as the Bears probably hit that ball 4 times before getting it over. And that's what they're discussing. But regardless of that call or no call, the Hornets win set number 2, 27-25. So we'll have a 5-minute break before we return for set number 3. underway for set number 3. Gundam with a powerful hit there, but Sancho was able to get big. Dukic to Gomez, who couldn't get a lot of that one. Page across the court. No. Dukic to Gundam. That one is partially deflected. Ross just tips it over there, and smart play by Ross, going a little bit off speed and changing up the pace, and threw off Gundam. Dukic to Lewis. No. The bro tries to push that one over, doesn't work. And there is Gundam this time for a kill. Almost disappointed. Horn is able to hustle back over. And stuff blocked there by Gundam and Leighton Lewis. But called for having their hands over the net. And the Bears lead 2-1. Flying in from the back row for a kill is Gomez. Score is tied up at 2 points each. Rejected again. Rodriguez with most of the block there. And kind of hit her in the face a little bit. They're trying to help her out there. As you see Otero kind of fanning her after she got hit in the eye a little bit. Score is 3-2. DSU with the lead. Score is 3 points each. You can credit that last kill for Tyler Robinson, who is now up to 9 kills. And here's Cleary. What a set from Dukic, leading to a perfect spike for Rodriguez, and you see Otero still trying to fan her off a little bit. She's still in a little bit of discomfort from the block that hit her in the face. And Lacey, she served. Lacey, Roberson, they go to Ross, and Michaela Ross able to get the kill. And was able to get it in between the front and the back row of the Hornets. Now Sampson back to serve. Caratini passed it off to Lacey, but Maldonado, who got the set, unable to convert on her hit as it goes out of bounds. Scores 5-4, Bears lead. Caratini to Lacey, to Otero, no. Perry gets a little bit of that deflection there and gets it over for the Bears. And that's the first time I've seen Maldonado get her shot blocked. Lacey back to Maldonado, and Santos gets the big, and the Bears get the kill. And it's Roberson again, who's up to 10 kills on the night, which is tied for a game high with Maldonado for the Hornets. Score is now 6-4 in critical set number 3. Caratini over to Lacey to Otero, who just spiked that one off the head of Perry. Score is now 6-5. DSU trails by 1. Otero to Page. That one is going to go down as a kill for Jada Bivens with the center attack, catching the Hornets off guard. That one was with a little bit more power than what you see out of center. That was a solid attack there. And Gomez answers back for the Hornets. And Lewis checking in for the libero. Score is 7-6. DSU trails by 1. Each team has won one set so far in the match. And there's the service ace for the Hornets, tying it up at 7-all. Rodriguez hits it off of Genevieve Santos, who couldn't handle it. Santos is trying to pass it to Paige, but it was too good of a serve, and she just was unable to make a good pass. This time she handles it better. Paige across the court, gets deflected. Otero with the diving dig. Maldonado with the attack that gets nowhere. Good hustle by Lacey, setting up Lewis. And Maldonado, does he go over? They say no. Maldonado just tips it over. And now the score is 8-7. DSU. That's Maldonado's 11th kill of the game. Otero also has 10. Roberson diving dig. Page from Santos, no. Gomez sets up Otero, and a big mistake there by Sampson. He just let that ball go. I don't know if Sampson thought Roberson was going after it or if there was some miscommunication between the two, but another point for the Hornets either way. The score is 9-7 in set number 3. Rodriguez serving. Roberson gets it that time. Bivens going across the court. And the point will go to Morgan State there. Score is 9-8. Santos back to serve again. Caratini to Lacey. Gomez tried to tip it over, doesn't work. And Page with another kill is tied at 9. Side out for Morgan State. Caratini slides and gets the dig. Lacey. Good strike there. Was Lewis after the assist by Lacey. He's now subbing out for Mugundum and Dukic, who split time at that center position. Score is 10-9, DSU with the lead. And Givens finds the throw there. Sade to go with another kill. She's up to 5. Dukic setting up Nagundam this time, and Nagundam gets another kill. One of the best in the MEAC, and this he does. Been matching up really well with the Bears' outside hitters. Been a fun battle within the match to watch. Santos to Bivens, who not the best of sets, and Roberson just had to go over. Nagundam trying to go cross court, but a little too much on that one. It's out of bounds. The score is tied at 11 points apiece, set number 3. The spike on that one scores 12 to 11. Dukic going back to her fellow senior for the kill. The score is 12 to 11. Let's see what the Hornets can do here. Caratini to serve. Once again, she's in for the injured Jasmine Cruz. Gets a good dig there. Dukic to Otero, no. Bivens to Roberson, that one's too long and out of bounds. Score is 13 to 11. DSU with the slight advantage here in set number 3. Caratini once again serving here. Once again, these two teams are battling for that second and final playoff spot in the MEAC North. The Hornets won the first game in straight sets, but we all knew it was going to be a much tougher outing here with so much on the line. Otero cross court, no. Roberson hits it deflected. So that more of an emphatic block by Nagundam and Rodriguez. The ball was smashed right at Santos. She had no idea what to do with that one. And DSU leads 14 to 11. LeBron tried to tip across. The Hornets were prepared. Ball still in play. And a joust at the net that Nagundam wins. Score is now 15 to 11, and the Bears have to call a timeout after that one. All the momentum on the Hornets side. What an effort there by Nagundam. And the entire Hornets team to congratulate Nagundam off of that play. off the timeout, going to Roberson, who's been terrific here in the game, and she gets the kill. Cherry with the serve. Dukic to Otero, who this time to jump there and try to tip it over and wasn't really in a good position to do so. Score is now 15-13. Query. Dukic going back to Otero. And she just crushes that one. DSU back up 3 and score 16-13. Maldonado back in. Otero up to 7 kills. Maldonado has 11 and Gomez has 10 for the Hornets. Lacey leads the team with 20 assists, and Dukic has 16 as well. And a bad pass by Roberson leads to a service ace for Lacey for 17-13. And a couple of bad mistakes here in the third set for the Bears, in which is such a critical game for them. They want to keep their hopes alive. That shot blocked there by Maldonado. Scores 18-13. Like a delayed game called here. Is that a mistake by the ball boy of the Hornets? She was wiping down the ball, of course, because of COVID-19, and you want to have the ball sanitized. So point goes to the Bears, it seems like. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Still discussing it. So no point to the Bears, and now Roberson is talking to the ref, trying to figure out what to make the call of. So score still 18-13. Lacey will serve. DSU with the 5-point advantage in set number 3. Roberson. Shots blocked initially by Rodriguez, but it drops in for a kill. They went to Ross on the opposite side. Ross has 4 kills on 15 total attacks. Caratini with the solid pass to Lacey, who finds Rodriguez for the kill. Score is 19-14. The middle blocking position is just such a strength for these Hornets. And then we get a block again. Hornets lead. The Miakin blocks per game. What a dig there by Otero. Another solid defensive possession there for the Hornets. And out of play on that rally. And the Hornets leads 20-14. One of the longer rallies we've had in today's matchup. DSU showing composure, getting a couple blocks. Great pancake by Otero to keep the ball from falling in for a point. And Otero to serve now. Good serve it was. Page passes it off to Bivens. He tried to just dump it across. Doesn't work. And Gomez gets another kill. Scores 21-14. That's the second timeout of the set for the Bears, who find themselves down 21-14. And they're just not showing a lot of energy, and which is such a critical match for them. And they need to get themselves composed as they're unraveling here in set number 3. Gomez and Maldonado now lead the team with 11 kills each. Gundam and Otero have 7 kills each, and Rodriguez and Lewis have 4 kills each. After committing 11 errors in the first set, the Hornets had just 7 in their second set win, and right now they have just 3 errors compared to 13 kills in set number 3. They have a hitting percentage of .345 so far in this set. Hornets with just so much firepower have 2 players with 11 kills already. At the Bears, they have 1 player with 11 kills, but they're missing a little bit more offense. They need a second player to emerge here in set number 3, whether it's DeBro or Ross or whoever they have, if they want to get back in this set. The Hornets are focusing a lot of attention on Roberson, who gets it there, and looks like we had too many people on the back row. So the score is now 21-15. Bears trail by 6. Roberson to serve. Roberson. Otero. Lacey sets it up perfectly for Rodriguez for the kill. The score is 22-15. Lewis back in. She has 4 kills of her own. Also, one of the best middle blockers in the MEAC, leads the team in blocks per set for the Hornets. Rodriguez, Santos gets it to Bivens. Bivens to Perry, gets a block. Another block. The Hornets really dominating in that front row, and Perry just lets the ball fall harmlessly to the ground, and they're just intimidated by Sydney Lewis on that one. She comes in and makes an immediate impact. Hornets lead 23-15. Rodriguez, another nice serve. Bivens goes across the court, doesn't work. Good dig there. Sets up Maldonado and Lacey, and Maldonado with another great fight. She's up to 12 kills. DSU leads 24-15 in set number 3. Let's see if Morgan State has an answer for this powerful Hornets attack. Lacey. No, they got to get past Sydney Lewis on the block, or Maldonado. That one gets blocked. They went out of bounds though. But when they have Lacey, Maldonado, Lewis back near that front row, very hard for Team Clinton with it. And Maldonado ends the set with the kill there. And you can hear the bench cheering going DSU. They knew it was about to happen. A perfect attack on set point to take set number 3, 25-16. Maldonado now up to 13 kills. She has a hitting percentage of 48% on the night. Valeria Otero leads the team with 14 digs. She also has 7 kills and 2 assists. Maria Calatini has 11 digs as well. She's done pretty well in her replacement of Jasmine Cruz, who's out with an injury. You see the Hornets bench, they are as active as a bench as you'll find, keeping the energy going on the sidelines, and really they lift the spirits of the team. Elena Lacey leads the team with 25 assists. She also has 8 digs. Elena Dukic has 16 assists and 9 digs. Adriana Rodriguez leads the team with 4 blocking assists. Lacey and Maldonado have 2 blocking assists each. And Sydney Lewis has 1 block, as well as Maya DeGundam, who has 2 solo blocks and 2 blocking assists. And set number 4 is underway. The Bears, if they want to really make a run at the MEAC North, they wanted to win both games in this 2-game series that we have. Once again, these 2 teams will meet up tomorrow. But right now, that's starting to look like an increasingly difficult task as they have dropped the last 2 sets. They really weren't in set number 3 at all. The Hornets led most of the way, dominating that set just with some ferocious blocking. They also obviously have so much firepower with Maldonado and Otero leading the way with 13 kills and 11 kills respectively, 4-2. And now we're underway for set number 4. They go to Ross. Ross tries to push it over, doesn't work. Otero, a nice spike, but Santos was there. Cross-court shot by Page, ineffective. But very effective spike there for Maya Migundo. Score is now 1-0, DSU with the lead. And a service ace there for Gomez. Early 2-0 lead in set number 4. Santos couldn't handle that one. The Hornets these last, now counting 3 sets, much cleaner offensively. Their attack has been a lot better. They're not committing any unforced errors. Another good serve. The Bears get this one. The goal blocked at the net. Now they go to Ross. Ross can't get it. Good dig by Gomez. Otero cross-court shot gets rejected. And a good job by Dukic with the center attack, but and blocked at the net. Once again, the Hornets front row is starting to impose their will on the game. That time it was Lewis and Otero saying no at the top of the net. Score is 3-0. DSU with the lead. They also have won the last 2 sets, and they're trying to make it 3 and win the match. Santos to Bivens to Ross. Cross-court shot is out of play and out of bounds. So an early 4-0 lead, and the body language of Morgan State starting to look a little worrying. They have to find some way to motivate themselves and execute. A couple of errors in the last 2 rallies for them have them down 4-0. Page to Bivens, setting it up for Ross. Ross not really having any effect here in set number 4, and Lewis with another kill. She tips that across. Scores 5-0, and that will lead to an early set 4 timeout. for Morgan State, who just looks like a team that's giving up here in set number 4. Once again, the score is 5-0. DSU just imposing their will in both the front line and the back line, letting nothing through for the Bears' attack. Whether it's cross court, the tips, the spikes, nothing has been working for the Bears here in set number 5. Let's see what Bivens sets up for Page, and once again, just nothing. Otero. That one just too long. Was it deflected? They're going to say no. So a break there for the Bears. They needed something. Wonder if Atkinson decides to challenge it or not. He will not. Page will serve it. Dukic setting up Otero again. And another kill for her. Score is 6-1 DSU. And Adriana Rodriguez, who has 4 block assists of her own, checks back into the game. Caratini serving once again. And DeBro, no can do, good dunk, but Morgan State was prepared on that serve attack. Otero again. She's just been phenomenal all year, and this game is no exception. The Hornets lead 7-1 in set number 4. Score 7-1 once again. Caratini serving. She has filled in well for the injured Jamal Cruz. That one is a successful kill for the Bears, who needed something. Looks like it was DeBro on that play. Actually, sorry, that was Tyler Robinson, who is up to 13 kills. Dukic to McDonough. What a vicious block. Just absolutely crushed it. Anything the Bears could do with that one. And Dukic has done a great job setting up her teammates. So has Lacey, and Gundam just had that one served up perfectly for her. And Ross, no. At the line there, good job by Perry blocking the tip attempt by Maldonado, and was able to score a point for the Bears, who are just hanging on by a thread. They trail 8-3. It's early in the set, but it's getting late in the match for the Bears. Lacey to Otero, and Otero, she's been on fire so far in set number 4. She's trying to end it here. DSU leads 9-3 in the 4th set, and they look like they want no parts of a 5th set. They're trying to win it right now. They lead 2-1. Bivens to Wilberson. she's been one of the only effective Bears right now, and another kill for her. That's the one that they have to stop. Everybody else has really been struggling in this set 4, but Roberson, who's been great all night, has continued that. Rodriguez with a tip. The Hornets think it was tipped. Let's see if they challenge this one. And Atkinson will do so. Successful challenge again for DSU, and now they lead 10 points to 4 in set number 4. That will go down as a kill for Adriana Rodriguez. She's serving now. Roberson to Santos. Santos to Page across for a shot defended well. Good sliding dig there by Roberson for the Bears. And another good dig there, this time Lacey for the Hornets. Maldonado just blocked at the net. And a point for the Bears. I'm wondering if Maldonado is a little tired. Normally when she strikes the ball, there's no blocks, there's no digs. There's just points for her or the opponent, whether it's in or out of bounds. But these last couple of sets, Morgan State has had an answer for them. And that's just a big time miscue there. I don't know if it was Lewis. I don't know if it was on Lacey. It looks like it was Lewis who was apologizing. The ball was hit in her direction and she sort of moved out the way. And a bad pass there from Maldonado. So not much on that attack for the Hornets, but they get a good block at the line. And looks like another violation for the Hornets. So a couple of mistakes there. Now the Bears, who look dead in the water, are now just down by 3. The score is 10-7. And the mistakes are bringing them back and giving them some life here in the set 4. And Sydney Lewis, she's not having the best of moments, unable to execute that pass. Atkinson has seen enough and calls a timeout. Score is 10-8, and he's discussing with Sydney Lewis on what needs to be done here. Just a couple of sloppy mistakes by the Hornets, and now it's just a 2-point game. Hornets were leading 10 points to 4, but now it's 10-8 in set number 4. back row, Otero with the kill. Now the two seniors check back in, and Gundam and Dukic, who will be back in the fall season. They were granted an extra year of eligibility due to COVID-19 shrinking this spring schedule. And a great dunk by Givens. She's had a couple of good center attacks that have generated some points for the Bears, who trail 11-9 in set number 4. And a great attack there for Maya Nagundam. Assist to Jelena Dukic. And Gomez to serve. With the kill, and they need somebody other than Roberson. And we hear the two benches with some battle cheers back and forth. Dukic gets the ball to Otero, who gets another kill as Santos and company couldn't handle that one. DSU leads 13-10. And you can hear the bench off the horn saying, "You can't get that." They've won the last 2 sets, and they're up here in set 4 after dropping the first set. And service ace. Actually, the Bears are able to get that one across. They don't get that dig that time, as Otero has just been phenomenal in set number 4. The ball is going to her, and she's been effective throughout. She struggled early in that set, number 1, but has really picked up the pace in the later sets, and DSU now leads 14-10. And Ross able to get the kill. Dukic unable to get the pancake there. She dove as far as she could, just couldn't make a play on it. It was 14-11, and now Fury to serve. And she hit that one way too far and out of bounds. Now Lacey and Maldonado back in for Dukic and Mingundo. That's been a rotation of theirs throughout. And here's Lacey. Givens to Ross, who had second thoughts while she was mid-air and commenced the attacking era. She just needs to be more assertive. Whatever her initial thought was, you just have to go with it. You're mid-air. You're not going to have too much time to make a decision. 16-11, DSU back up 5 points. And good job there by, first it looked like it was Perry, or sorry, it was Page on the dig. Setting it up to Bivens, who finds Perry for the kill. The score is 16-12. Norfolk State needs to go on a bit of a run here. They are down 2 sets to 1. 3 sets win it. And some more miscommunication for the Hornets. And the Bears haven't really been effective on their attack, but DSU's just been granting them points in this 4th set. And Atkinson can't be happy whether they win this set or not with how they performed in the last few moments. Now, Donato back and looks a lot more energized and gets the kill there. DSU leads 17-13. Despite all the errors, when they've played clean, they've had some really nice attacks. And just as I say that, we get an error from Otero. That's not a commentator's curse. I don't think it is. Some people may disagree, but I don't think that was on me. Score is 17-14. DSU leads by 3. Caratini with the solid good. And now Donato with a terrific spike as she daps up her teammate Lacey, who set her up with the assist. DSU leads 18-14. Sydney Lewis checks back into the game. They're looking to dominate that front line. And when they have this lineup in, they're able to do so. And Lacey with a good dig. And just getting it over is Gomez. Bivens this time to Page. It gets blocked but out of bounds. Looks like that error will be on Maldonado, who blocked it out. And Atkinson just gets back up off the seat after that one. Wants to direct some traffic here. Try to get his team in the right position. Santos to serve for the Bears. And Gomez, no. Atkinson got through with that attack. Good block. And point for DSU. Looked like that last attack was supposed to be for Sydney Lewis, but it went to Gomez instead. Either way, the Hornets were still able to score. The score is 19-15. Dukic now to serve. A floater serve for Dukic. Not much rotation. What a spike there. Good effort to try to save it. Caratini unable to do so. But Roberson with just a vicious shot to get the kill. I'm actually sorry they're going to give that one to the bro on the kill. The bro tries to get that one. Just deflected. And a point for the Hornets. That would be an attacking error by the bro. Scores 20-16. Gomez to serve. Roberson doesn't pass that one well. Another service ace for the Hornets, and it's 21-16. The Bears have struggled with Gomez's serves. And Roberson was trying to pass that one backwards to Santos. It didn't work out well. And once again, these two teams are battling for that final seed, that final playoff seed in the MEAC North. The Hornets have already beat them once here at Memorial Hall Gymnasium, and they're looking to win their second game here. These two teams will match up again tomorrow night in Baltimore at 6 p.m. And obviously the Hornets would love to win both, but their main goal was to at least win one so they could stay second in the North. And the Hornets have 4 players in double figures with kills. Maldonado leads the team with 15. Otero has 13. Gomez has 11, and Gundam has 10. Lacey leads the team with 30 assists. And Dukic has 24. They also have 4 Hornets with 10 digs or more. Leading the way is Otero with 16. Caratini has 11. Dukic and Lacey have 10 digs apiece. As the front and the back row have been pretty solid defensively for the Hornets in this game. The score is 21-16. Gomez with another good serve. Roberson with another bad pass. Service ace again to Gomez. And time is running out here for the Bears. They're down 22-16. Any more mistakes will really put them out of reach. And Roberson again struggling. They just need to get it over. Can she do so? No, she can't. 3 straight service aces for Gomez, and now they lead 23-16. Christy Gomez now up to 5 service aces for the Hornets. They're subbing out their star outside hitter in Roberson. She's really struggled at trying to stop the aces of Gomez, and Gomez knows it has gone right to her every single time. This time tries Santos, who's able to stop it. Not much of an attack there for the Bears. Lewis tries to push it over, gets blocked. And a block in response by Lewis in the Gundam to set up match point. The score is 24-16. DSU leads in set number 4. Hornets trying to take 3 straight sets here and win the match. Gomez, who's been serving terrifically, serving again. Santos gets it. Givens to Ross, no. For the game, it's McGundam. Duke is setting up her fellow senior, and McGundam ends the game with a vicious spike. DSU wins. And once again, these 2 teams will meet up tomorrow night at Baltimore. This is the final home game of the season for DSU. The 2 seniors will play again in the fall. Maya McGundam and Joanna Jenkins. As you see the team circle up and cheering their victory, as they will retain, for now, that 2nd spot in the MEAC North. This is Derek Slayton. Thank you for tuning in to the DESU-TV live stream. And we will be streaming some volleyball, not volleyball games, we'll be streaming some lacrosse games and football games in the near future. But until then, signing off and hoping you guys have a good night.